I'm Mackensi Emory. I live near Roseville, California. I could always put myself in that zone, I could get intense. You just drill it over and over and try to get it the right way. I'm Mackensi Emory, but a lot of people like to call me Kenzie. I live near Roseville, California. I like it because the weather is really nice there, and there's a really great community where I live. It's very clean, and there's a lot of nice shops and fun stores to go to and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of free time on my hands usually because of gymnastics and karate, and practicing and everything. But when I do find some time, I like to hang out with my friends, go to the mall. I like to go to the movies. I like drawing and stuff. I like to play the piano and play with my sisters too. I started training at the age of 6. My 15-year-old cousin took me to a karate class in Redding, California, and she had me teach the class conditioning because I knew some conditioning exercises from gymnastics. And since I was pretty in shape, I could do basically more push-ups than all the adults could, so I felt really good about that. And then I was sparring all the big guys, and it made me feel really cool, and I really liked it. So when I got back home, I tried out a karate school near where I live called Kovar Satori Academy, and I've loved it ever since. My next kick is the reverse hook kick. On this kick, it's very important that you open up your hips and turn your bottom foot all the way to the back, like this. It's also important that you bend your knee, but still have resistance so it doesn't look like a regular hook kick, like that. I'll demonstrate. Again. Okay, so I went to my first tournament in a circuit called GSKA. It was a local one in California. It stands for Golden State Karate Association. And I didn't do commas or traditional forms at the time. I only did musical forms and extreme forms. That was it. Because I didn't know anybody who could do that stuff, the traditional and commas and stuff. So I ended up competing and I won my first tournament. And the trophy's taller than me, and it's still is today. I'm that level now, up to it. So, I just thought that was really funny because I had no idea, and I just ended up competing and I won. And these kids were working they've been doing the circuit that circuit for a while, and just my first tournament I just went grands. I thought that was kind of funny. So. I could always put myself in that zone, I could get intense, but if you just look at me, I'm not one of those kids you would picture to be all intense and mean-faced. And when I go to my school, people watch me on YouTube and they're like, Kenzie, why do you yell and everything like that? It's it's part of what I do. It's part of the form. If you didn't yell, then it's just kind of plain. So. My last kick is a side swipe. For me, I like to think of this kick like a laid-back 540. If you already have 540, that would really help to do this trick. So the first thing you do is you lean your shoulder down, but not too much to when you go down to the ground, not go up. So the key is to go like this and get your body up, but still lay back. The next thing is to chamber your leg before you kick and really stall it until the last minute and whip it and kick it around and land on that foot. Okay, now I'll show you. I find all the world titles I got and everything, that was really awesome, but I think my biggest one that I'm most proud of is sticking with karate for like almost 7 years, like, and getting my 2nd degree black belt. But getting my 1st degree black belt was very tough. I work with like Rudy and everything, Rudy Raynon, and we run pyramids and sections and full forms and everything. But it's totally different from practice in a tournament. What I like to say is perfect practice makes perfect. Because practice, you can do anything in practice, but if it's not good, then if it goes to competition, your forms aren't going to be good in competition. So perfect practice will always make perfect. So no matter if you mess up or whatever, then you just like drill it over and over and try to get it the right way. And once you find the right way, you keep training it. Believe me, there's a lot of other like younger competitors that are awesome. Like most everybody that I compete with is like amazing. But I really look up to like Calman and Rudy, because Rudy's my coach too. Caitlin, Mark, Matt, because the way that they do like their moves are so like great, and they influence like me to want to do it better. Like, you know, I would first off tell them that not to give up. If you don't have something right away, like don't just give up right then. Keep working on it, because that was like my struggle. I came across like a lot of struggles along the way. Like my tricks, I couldn't get them, and usually I'm like a really fast learner, so if I don't get something right away, it frustrates me. But like just keep going and make sure like to be positive, be confident, and if you go out to do a form, have like good intensity, power, and stances, and you always need to be confident and believe in yourself to do whatever, because there's stuff like that you might not think is possible for you to do, but it is, like if you really put your mind like to the test and always challenge yourself to do better every time.
These are your hyper performance combinations. The first combination is a triple kick, autobahn gainer, like this. Okay, now let's break this down. The first kick is a triple kick. So you need to make sure that you do all 3 kicks clearly, and so it's a side kick, you split out, and round kick. After that, you need to make sure you plant your foot in close. And you're gonna do an autobahn, which is you fake the first kick, fake the second kick, and you hook kick the third. And then you're gonna spin and gainer. You wanna gainer over your shoulder to make it have like some cool variety. And then end with the punch.
Oh my gosh, this is such like an awesome experience, and it's so cool. Like I was so excited, and I still am. Like this is such a great opportunity, and like I'm really excited like to work with like all the greatest martial artists in the world. I mean, like, and they're also my friends, and to just like think that I'm part of like them, like I'm like thought of like as one of the greatest martial artists. That's just so amazing. It's just a great honor. It's really great because we're all like awesome friends. We always hang out together, and like when I found out who was on the team, it was like so cool because I was like, yes, like all my friends are there, like, and I work really good with all of them. So I like to thank my parents and my coaches, but my parents especially because they sacrificed so much for me to do my sport with like finances, like getting me everywhere, and like getting me the best coaches, getting me to the tournaments, getting me to practices. My sisters, they support me every bit of the way, and that just means so much to me. And like I'm so thankful to have like parents who would do that, because some parents would be like, even if like your kid's really talented, they wouldn't like bring them all the way across country to do like a tournament, and like even if you don't win, like not like get mad at you or whatever. But My parents support me every bit of the way, and all they tell me is to do your best every time. If I do my best and I can't do any better than that, then that's fine, I give it my all.